let's take out that Sophon fleet. And not sure when we saw a combat last, so I might actually show this, I think. Right, so it's a frigate there, those are bricks. Should I bring the bricks back? Yes, I should. So I'll bring those back down there. Okay. Let's attack. Right, so let's do, what are these? They got a magnet, short range, yeah, they're all short, surprisingly. I think I'll go for extra experience. Should I? 113, 525. Yeah, I'll go for experience. Let's get fighting. Huge advantage, supposedly, but yeah, I've seen that before in this game and it hasn't worked out. Pretty quick. Missiles look pretty crazy, honestly. My frame rate has gone down for a second. Right, decisive victory, brilliant. And well, a small amount of damage. Okay. And I got more coming in. I'm gonna stick around. If we take a look at this screen now, well, it's even, I think, on how the war's going, perhaps. Kravers think they got a big advantage there. It's not possible to tell. Well, it was supposed to be second in military, 52 command points now. It's not possible to tell what placement the others have. But let's end the turn. Actually, the Sophons could perhaps force peace on me at some point, which I really don't want them to do until I've taken Andromeda. But there's nothing I can actually do about it. You can't turn down a forced peace, which is a problem with the game currently, probably. Hopefully I'm sure I read a forum post, I think, where they said they were going to change it, or there's something going on with it. Right, so we've got experience with this guy. Let's have a look here. I think the oranges are leeching from me. I'll have to check that in a second. Just saw it then. Right, so he is a governor. That's not going to work for me. Happiness. His options are pretty rubbish, actually. So what I'm wondering is, I think I should take the approval. I'm wondering if that would count for the third ring or not, but I don't think I'll try and find out now. I'll just, yeah, go for that. Okay. Yeah, so Fordiani is seeing population growth on the system Zinnius. That's to get essence, so they can build their amazing arcs. So Ovaldi did culture flip. And I'm going to be paying that a visit, I think. Our manpower on this fleet actually isn't all that great, and you can only really get manpower back if you take a visit to your systems, but only your systems, I think, that are within your influence, and that's going to present me with a big problem potentially, because I'm going to have to move all the way back to Pegasus, and I could even lose Pegasus to their influence at some stage, so I'd have to come back down here to get manpower. If that is how things work, which I think it is. Right, so I'm gonna do a movement for the turn. I've done that, haven't I? Okay, no production to do this turn, supposedly. I think the election is next turn. Right, that back. I'm just keeping that down there until I get level 3 expeditions. Let's send a... well... might as well wait for his probes to come back, actually. That's right, there's some ships coming in to threaten that. I think I'm gonna make a hasty retreat. Okay. There's a couple of frigates that have arrived back from down here somewhere, I think. Okay. So this fleet is now grouped up. That fleet... I could send another frigate over... Well, I actually don't have any frigates on this side. Okay, it took a minute out to reorganize her fleet, so she's now ready to move. I'm going to move her to the Kai's system. Okay, and when I'm there, I think I'll pick up a frigate, and I guess I'll upgrade her ship as well, because it's the only chance I'm going to get. I need to be in my territory. So let's click on her now and see how expensive this is going to be. Okay, weapons. No idea. I think she was energy, wasn't she? So maybe I don't want the longest range guns with her, the rockets after all. Having said that, I think I'll stick them on for now because I don't think she has it. I do want to go long range perhaps if I got frigates. So 1, 2, 3. Let's use shields. 1, 2. Got 3 support modules with it. So 1 engine. Are these any of these dual? No. So let's put that there, and that one there. That is going to cost a lot, but let's do it. So I'm hoping now, after this election, to get tax law. I think that's what I'm going to try and enact. So she's got there's a couple of frigates there. I actually want to add one of those. So let's take out... I think I'll have 2 brigs and a junk and 2 frigates in a fleet. So let's take out that damaged brigs and that brig. And I haven't looked to see which experience they are. Let's take that out. I could be upgrading these if I had the money as well. These aren't the most newest designs for my ships I have available, but I don't have the money. So let's merge. Make a merge, maybe. So 2 frigates, 2 brigs, junk. It's going to take 3 turns to get there with her fast movement. What's her manpower? I haven't even looked, have I? It's actually really important to look. She's not actually full. I could do with a turn of weight in there. Having said that, 425 should be enough. I can find out what their manpower is by hovering over 250. Yeah, I think it's enough. Let's get moving. Okay. Right. Those can merge. I think there's a frigate here which I want to send up in that direction. Could send some more ships up there, or I could have another fleet of Pegasus maybe for some reason. I don't know why at the moment. Let's merge. And I've got next to no movement. I might as well just keep it up there for the turn. Okay. In terms of what I can attack this turn, I can attack that Leecher, and I definitely want to attack that. But I can't, because that's within their influence. That's really bad, actually. They are leeching that planet, and I can't stop them from doing it now. And they could do that on Oyera as well, potentially. I really want to be declaring war on these guys, but can't really until I've gotten at peace with one, if not both of these, I think. That hasn't reached the system yet, but I'm gonna try and invade, I should say, this. I got not an awful lot of manpower here. Actually, I need to move back to my influence and grab manpower. So in terms of manpower as well, oh wow, my entire manpower is dreadful. Why is that so bad? Maybe I've been, I don't know, that's just really bad. Could do with more food, I guess. Let's move there. So I've got to be really careful with my manpower. Right. Do I want this colony? Not particularly, it does have that. I wish there was a way that you could bomb a colony, but it doesn't seem to be. I don't know if there's a way you can starve it out of existence either. I mean, there's no way I can move in here and look at a planet. It says it actually has food there. You know what? I think I'm going to wait a few turns on that. Save on manpower. Maybe even try to starve it if possible. Wait for their fleets to come down and try and threaten it. Right, let's end a turn. If I were to take it, I'd have a crappy planet that would lower my happiness, which I need the happiness for the extra money and science and also for the influence buildings that I'm getting in. So I only really want to take good planets. Right, the survey says, that's saying is familiar for some reason. The survey says basically that these two parties are going to lose some support. I'm actually going to support the militarists though. I want more money currently because I'm having money issues. You know what? The militarists actually give me a slight bit of happiness as well. There is a lure for extra money. Yeah, I'm going to support the militarists. I am a bit tempted by the pacifists though. But I would need that to get that, which is what I was thinking of getting, a lot of support, and I doubt I can get it. What else is here? Trade, I don't know how interesting that's going to be, how much money I would get from it. The science faction, on science we're actually doing pretty well, so I don't need that much. That could actually be used to get more manpower, which I definitely need. That would be good for money potentially as well, and that I'm really thinking of getting. So yeah, I'm going to support the militarists, and I don't have the resources to do either of these, which probably aren't all that great anyway. Okay. So it looks like the militarists are going to win. Just fine by me. I've only got one law slot at the moment, so yeah, I'm going to be using that now basically to change the law to the money one. Okay, next step. So we have broad supports now, and it looks like the pacifists got back in instead of the scientists, I think it was before. So they have moderate support. I could do the fair trade bill, which isn't bad. I may even do that if I can get an extra law. Those two are now available as well, which I'm not sure they were before. Well, they weren't because they're just saying they're there. Yeah, Decky is now within Cravery influence, so I'm going to lose that. There's nothing I can do about it. And sadly, it would seem that it doesn't matter if you're at war or not. How quick? 29% is really quick. Yeah, if the Orange were to get that tech, I would be in big trouble. Decky isn't a big deal losing that. Okay, it's going to be interesting to see what happens if you take a system within the culture, how long you would hold on to it for. Might actually find out in a bit. Okay, so Lumeris, that's growing, I think. Yeah, I'll take that. Probably will take that actually soon. It's maybe even better than Decky since it has a resource, although manpower one isn't all that useful. Something I've noticed as well, there doesn't seem to be luxuries on isolated systems. it's only within the constellations. That's strange. There are strategy resources, but you can't trade those. You can only trade luxuries from these, it would seem. Right, so gotta come back to that later. We got the influence tech. I'm gonna get some more influence tech. Gonna go for this one. Okay, the build list is done, and this turn I've added in a lot of these national museums which need happiness. And yeah, you can see them here on my happy colonies. They are also in the list as well if frigates are currently in the way of them on those worlds. I also have money issues. Pretty bad money issues actually. The fleet upkeep has gotten quite expensive, so let's not forget introducing a new law this turn. Luckily I can abolish this law, it's been a long enough time. So my ships are going to cost a bit more, but yeah, I need to do this. So the ones that are available, I need a money one basically. So there's a fair trade bill, 20% on systems per trading company. I've got one trading company. Well, that's interesting. That may even be better than the one I was thinking. That's 20% on systems. 20% on systems per trading company. That has got to be better, hasn't it? Well, at the moment it's going to be equal. But when I get a second trading company or more, it should be better. So, I need an active law slot, so I do actually have to abolish this. So let's abolish that, and you can't abolish the one that you get automatically for being a militarist. Okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna do that one. Okay. So that looks to have worked as well. So we got extra money. The next trading company comes in. Doesn't really tell you the exact time, but we're halfway there, so it's not going to be forever. And I'm probably going to stick it in this constellation because I do want one in every constellation. And then, well, the problem is with doing that though, I'd be missing out on these two luxuries in this system. I'm going to have to get trade subsidiaries. In fact, I need attack for extra money coming up. Probably going to get that after the influence. Right, got a bit of money movement, I should say, to finish up here. I'm gonna move these fleets across the Pegasus. I don't think there's much reason to keep them on Kais that I can really think of currently. Gonna take a little while though to do that. I mean, maybe I could have a defense fleet over here for some reason, but yeah, don't need it really yet. That can stay there, waste its manpower before invading. If I time it around the same time I lose Decky, then I won't have a happiness hit for taking a new colony. And what's left? That can stay there. I don't think anything's can come in. And send one of those down there. That gets in there next turn. Do I have any combat I can do this turn? Can't attack that. There's the fleet there. Oh, and there's actually a colony ship there. I think I'm gonna have to go and kill that. Right, so first of all, let's attack here. They shouldn't be a problem. I think it's basically the same battle as before, so I won't watch this one. I'll get the extra experience. Okay. That's not good though. Getting damaged ships. Okay. What's the situation with these? Are they on max manpower? Yeah, they are. Could even pay a visit over here in a bit. Looks like a frigate arrived in the system, so I can actually take brigs out. 1, 2, 3. Come back down there. And should I just bring a frigate across? There should be enough to take that out, shouldn't it? Probably. So how long would that take? One turn? If I need to bring more, I'll bring more in a second. Okay. And it's wiped. Nice. Okay, and that is it for the turn. So this should start to go steeply up soon, hopefully. Once I start getting some influence buildings. But whether or not it's going to start to push back the encroaching influence, I don't know. I think it's too much, the AI influence at the moment. It just seems to be. Well, I know they got Eden Incense, which is helping them, but all of them just doing crazy on influence. I thought they're supposed to maybe have fixed it. New event, the Division. The tense political rivalry between militarism and pacifism in the Megres system has risen to emergency levels. The militarist faction has ordered the construction of an intricate system-spanning barricade between Megres' inner and outer planets. Intra-system movement has been severely restricted, and many citizens have been cut off from their families and friends. The pacifist inner planets have petitioned for your help. Okay, so minus production on Megres. Megres gets a lot of events, I would say. Plus happiness. Increases pacifist political ideology. Influence on Megres. I don't massively need influence on Megres. Production. Increases militarist ideology. I'm leaning more towards getting in the pacifist next time, actually, for the money. At the moment. I don't need production all that much. Probably don't need happiness all that much on Megres either. No. Actually, I'm going to ignore it. That seems better results to me, apart from maybe the militarist ideology. Wondering if it has consequences down the line now. End the smoking gun, less influence actually. So influence has actually gone down. Population changed there. Lumeris. Definitely need to get some food up to get the maximum potential out of her. It's a shame I couldn't take that earlier. That being delayed was a problem. Deck is under the influence of the Long Night's AI and will be captured in 4 turns if you do not react. There's really not an awful lot I can do in terms of reaction, I think. So, right, there's a small fleet there. Let's move the ships on. Okay, they're losing the manpower still. I'd like to take that out, but I would have to move my entire fleet there. Okay, how things? Yeah, I don't think they anywhere near one piece. Okay, it looks like my fleet got down here though, so hopefully it can take the Andromeda system this time. It's gonna lower happiness though, and that bark can stay there. Did I have anything complete this turn? Guess I didn't. Is that in the system? No. Nothing to attack there. I could just wait this out, or I could attack it straight away, and I think I'm going to attack it straight away actually. So she has 45, they have 250. Let's invade. My manpower is not good at all, honestly, though. Arguably, I should wait. I have 50, we have 84 supposedly. I'm going to do preemptive bomb in here, and let's watch this because it's a bit bigger. Probably want to get this over quickly before he pieces out or forces a truce, which he might. So hopefully I do a lot of damage just turn and I'll blitz it next turn to take the system.